Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hear My Marriage podcast. I'm your host, Tara.
Hello, everybody. My name is Pedro, and welcome to Heal My Marriage podcast. How you gonna diss me like that? Then come on, talk about some. Hello, everybody.
Hey,
For those that don't know, what happened was I dropped my phone. So my wife is like, "You can't see for nothing." Hi, everybody. Welcome to Heal My Marriage.
oh my gosh.
You transitioned so easily. That was so weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dissing your husband, then talking about something. Hi.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Whatever. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, we have been away for a while. Few
Yeah.
things going on. Hurt my back. One thing I will say, hurting your back is not the. Ooh. Yeah, you was making fun of me, but then you start to feel.
I know hurting your back
Then
is a
you start to
serious
feel.
thing.
No, you was making fun of me. Then you start to realize I was in some serious pain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
You
like,
was making fun of the way I was walking because I was walking like an old man with a walking cane.
oh my gosh.
And then he was like, okay, wait. You know, maybe he really is hurt because I don't think you believe I was hurt.
I did. Not at first. I was like,
yeah, exactly. You didn't believe I was hurt at first.
Maybe you just, you'll be okay. And then when I saw how slow you was moving like a snail, I was like, wait.
Oh, there was
he actually
those are some serious times.
It's a possibility that he hurt himself. Like seriously.
Not that I'm older, boy. You know, I as soon as I had to use the bathroom, it was like I had to start walking like 5 minutes before. Whereas before I could maybe wait a minute before I have to go. But sure, when that back was out, I had to like 5 minutes because it took me a minute to get to the bathroom. It took me a minute to get anywhere. I couldn't even come downstairs sometimes. It was so hard. Like, oh my, like anyway. Wow. But thank God for medicine.
I'm telling you.
I don't take pills, but I did take some pills.
I just want to say, I never really seen you in that much pain before. Like
no,
seriously.
No. You have seen me in that much pain.
No. No. A person that actually, kidney stones is one thing, but I'm talking about actually hurting your back is like, it's another level of pain.
Yeah.
So just to see you like that, I was like, oh, okay. Then I really started to, have some sympathy.
For once.
I care.
I know you care.
So, I was trying to, massage your back, but nothing like that. He needed some medication, some narcotics that was going to knock out that pain. You know what I'm saying?
What do they call it? Diazepam, which is Valium here. No, Valium in the US, but diazepam here.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 of those bad boys. My back was feeling nice.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't take pills either. So I was like, I told you, I only take pills when I absolutely have to.
Yeah. I would just more like, my goodness, you really hurt yourself.
That's time I took pills was 7 years ago, around the same time when I had the bike accident.
Yeah.
Oh, it was longer than that. How old is Pedro?
15.
11 years ago. Because he was in kindergarten. Yeah, 11 years ago. I think something like he was 4 or 5.
Yeah.
He was 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10 years ago. Yeah. Right. And even then I stopped taking those pills because those was making me feel whoopy.
Yeah.
Not whoopy. Wonky.
Yeah, because you can get addicted to that stuff, to that, to them pain meds.
Like, I stopped taking it after a while.
Get addicted to stuff like that easily.
Yeah. That's why I have broken pelvic, broken rib.
I see why you didn't want to take it, so I get it.
But anyway, beyond that's enough about me and my back pain.
Yeah. But I think we all have been through some changes lately, especially me. And it has been something no, seriously, because most
since you turned 40?
Since I turned 40, I think I've seriously I think a life-changing thing really happened for me.
Why is it always happens? Why women life changing? But if I say my life changed, man, you just getting old.
No, I don't discredit it. I was just saying for me, you just said enough about you, so enough about you. So about me now is that so we all been through changes and stuff. And I think for me, as the older you get, the longer you be with someone and you just see your life change, and not just for the bad, but for a good thing, but it's just most like, wow, this is reality. And I think that's what set it off for me, just getting used to the change of what I'm going through now. But I will share that experience next time, not now. But yeah, I think going through changes really make you think about life and where you are and the things you have to accept and things that you can't change. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you have to adapt and you have to just keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Life ain't gonna stop because changes happen.
Nope. I always saw when you pass, they just put somebody into your spot and keep
Yeah,
on moving.
that's it.
The engine
That's
keeps
absolutely it.
chugging along.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing changes.
Yeah, and
So
I
when you
think
get
for
old,
me,
as your body gets older and you get older, that's why you have to take care of yourself, which you have been doing, though.
yeah,
I must say.
I must say, before I was a little lax, not really. Well, I watch what I ate, but sometimes I kind of did more than what I needed to. But I think now I'm definitely more watchful of what I'm putting inside of my body, and what all that means. Because you'll be amazed how you feed disease and stuff like that, depending on what you're doing. So I think it's definitely important to be watchful. But yeah, but let's get into this topic today.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
I always say I'm excited about our new topic that we're going to talk about today.
What episode is this? You probably don't
Oh
remember.
shoot! Let me keep talking while I look.
Yeah, see, you
Because
forgot about that.
we missed three. We missed three.
4.
Oh shoot! We missed 4. See, look at that. We've
4
been gone for
episodes.
too long.
We've
You
been
hear
gone
me?
for about 4 weeks, baby.
You hear it?
Yeah, so sorry. So
we're gonna be. This is season 4, episode 7.
There you go.
Here we go on this thing. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
haven't watched our last episodes, we talked about partnership, and that was a good one. Yeah, so y'all can go over there to our YouTube channel, Heal My Marriage on YouTube, over there, Heal My Marriage channel, and you can go catch up on these videos that we got going over here on partnership, and we got a lot of different topics that we hit on, and yeah, you can just catch up over there. And we do have our Spotify and Apple Podcasts that you can go listen to Hear My Marriage podcast and listen to our episodes and enjoy each moment of it. Listen to it with your partner, with your friend, or whatever. Somebody that's thinking about marriage or want to be married and already in a marriage. And yeah, just go over there and listen and see what nuggets you can get from it.
True that. Yeah. Now I was just thinking, we changed our format a little bit. We got a different setup now. We changed the basement a little bit, and it just looks so plain. I was just like, I'm just used to seeing the pictures, the colors,
But yeah,
so
it would happen. It would.
And then we all wear black. That we didn't do this on purpose.
No, it didn't.
Probably from church, because I had this shirt underneath my shirt from church, and you had.
I just threw on a sweater because I was cold.
Because you're always cold.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah,
cold-hearted, cold-blooded, cold.
So yeah, our topic today, we're gonna be talking about you can't change your partner. You cannot change your partner, and the bad habits that we pick up sometimes, habits from healing. The hurt that we put ourselves through in our relationships.
So you say we can't change your partner.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about that. Can't change your partner. You can't change your partner, but your partner can change.
Yes.
Okay.
If you go into a relationship trying to change someone, it's never gonna work. It's gonna be a disaster. Okay, because you knew what that person was before you was with them. So now you trying to change them once you with them, and that never happens. You can't force someone to be something that you got in your mind what they're going to be.
Yeah. So you pretty much kind of know what your partner's gonna be like when you start dating them, don't you?
Yeah, most likely.
Because when we was talking about this, we just started thinking about our past,
right?
And I was like, when was our first date? I couldn't. And no, 18 years, but I'm not one of those like persons that remember stuff like that. So I was like, I don't remember what our first date was.
I remember you came and got me. And then you took me to this Chinese spot in the ghetto. Okay.
But that's what we was talking about. Go ahead. Keep going.
And I was like, oh my goodness, and I love Chinese food. So, I wasn't tripping about the location, but some people have a problem with.
That's what we was talking about, like people going on a first date.
Yeah, they want something extravagant. Be like, take me to, on one of those expensive restaurants, and I want they be wanting early on, but for me, when I was dating, when I started dating you, I was just interested in who you were. You know what I mean? The food was just extra, like, hey, let's eat. So I'm always willing to eat.
I had to take you to that other Chinese spot that was in the ghetto. That was a drive-thru.
I think that Chinese spot, one of you took me to, had a roach on the wall. I said, we cannot eat at this one. We're gonna have to go to another one.
Yeah, you're right. We left and went to another one. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
Wait.
Now you say that, you're right. I forgot about that.
Had a big cockroach.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm always been like that, because I remember I walked into a store one time and I was ordering and I saw a cockroach crawling on the back of the wall. And I was like, hold on 1 minute. And I walked out and never went back in. I didn't even finish my order. I was like, peace. Like, I know that, you can have insects and stuff but if I see it, I'm not going to eat that.
Right, that part. So
what I don't see is what I don't
no,
know.
we sitting up in the drive-thru about to order food, and there it go. You know what I mean? I was like, well.
Yeah.
So we ended up going to another spot, and we went to the Chinese. Did we go to the movies?
Nah, we was thinking, I don't know. Was
or
it the
did
first?
We go back to your house and ate?
I don't know. Who knows? I can't remember. I really can't remember. Honestly.
I know when I was dating you,
it was kind of a blur, like because it just went.
No,
so
when
fast.
I was dating you, you was actually. It was like you was living in you was actually living in a house where another lady was living in another room. So you had a woman as a roommate.
Yes, who actually was the sister of the girl that I was on a date when I met you.
Oh my gosh.
You forgot that. They were twins. They were twins.
Oh, right.
You forgot that. They were
you
twins.
Was dating a white girl.
I wasn't dating. I went on a date. I never dated her. I went on one date.
Okay, fine. You was on one date.
Because I was like there and I moved to Alabama and her sister was like,
so you just took her out just to have something to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I took her just to have something to do. And then I was like, So I took her out. And then while I was on the date, that's when I met you.
Mm-hmm.
And I took her home. I was like, I don't feel good. Took her home. We've been to this. Took her home. And then shot over to my niece.
But yeah,
Ashley.
but
was
yeah,
that Ashley?
Yeah, but that's not our first date. So I
know it's not our first date, but I'm just going back. You said you don't want to brought up the facts. I
was just saying you was living with someone when I was dating you.
Okay. So what if I was living? So
anyway,
I had a roommate.
Right. So we went back in your room, I think, and we ate. And then after that, I think we left and went to the movies. We did something. You can't remember the next.
I don't know. I know the first movie we saw was Sin City.
Yeah, you took me to Sin. I didn't like that movie. That movie was awful. But
it was not awful. It was good.
No, the only reason the only reason you went and you wanted to watch Sin City, Bruce Willis is in there. You like Bruce Willis, but
and Alicia Milano.
Okay, but either way, I didn't even know what it was about. All I know, I was just sitting there. I was falling asleep in the movie. Then they don't even think you noticed.
Probably not.
Yeah,
I was too busy rubbing your thigh.
I always
I was too busy rubbing your thigh, so you could probably.
The only thing I remember you saying.
You know what? Guess what? Funny thing. Funny that you said that. Can't change your partner. You was already from that dude, because to this day you can't get 5 minutes into a movie without falling asleep. I can't change that no matter what I do.
That is true. And and while we were sitting there, I'm like he rubbing all on my thigh. He was like, "Oh, you got some big thighs." I was like, "Okay," I was like, "What?" He all into my thigh. I thought we were gonna be watching the movie.
Whatever. I was watching the movie. Wow, funny thing. I went into KFC the other day and I told him, I said, I do not like thighs. I just like them on my wife. And the girl looked at me. she just bust out laughing. Oh, I said, so if you could just give me, like legs, chicken, and breasts, I'll be, wings, legs, and breasts, I'll be happy. But I do not like chicken thighs. Yeah. But, but I definitely like them on my wife. And she just looked at me and she bust out laughing. She said, "You so funny." And then she gave me, the food and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I made her day. She just had a good time with that thought right
there. I'm trying to think. I don't think we ever had a bad date. I don't think we ever had a bad date. Most of our dates are pretty good. I like when you took me to the movies and we went to this shake burger and shake place.
Was it Checkers? No,
it was a burger and shake place. It was like a real. They had on hats and like in the 70s,
like Rule 66 kind of thing.
Yeah. It was really good.
It was a steak and shake.
No, it wasn't steak and shake. It was another type of burger joint.
Yeah, it was. You're right. Yeah, like Rocket Burger, Rocket.
Yeah,
Junior,
Rocket
it was something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to love to eat.
Yeah, and
I knew it. You want to know where the good food is? Ask Pedro. I knew where the good food was. I had nothing else to do in Alabama, so I knew. I love Waffle House, but anyway.
Yeah,
we're kind of getting off the beaten path here because we were probably talking about
changing your partner.
Okay.
Yeah, we talking about that. Like,
we're not talking about food.
Okay, roll with it. So what we talking about is, geez, what's wrong with you?
I'm not going to change.
So yeah, we were just talking about the fact of dating. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the person. Okay, and getting to know the person.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry, because I just had a thought in my head about. One time I went on a date. You talk about changing a person, and I find you can kind of tell what a person's going to be like when you're dating them. And if you're willing to accept how they're going to be, then you know it's going to be hard to change them. But man, did I tell you the time I went on a date with the with somebody and I went to Subway? Cause like I was like, I'll be one of those classic guys. I wouldn't take you to no expensive restaurant or not. I'll take you to Subway, McDonald's, Burger King. I'll take you to a Chinese spot, you know, nothing extravagant. I ain't spending all that money like that. You know, I don't know you like that. I'm trying to get to know you, but I don't know you like that.
Right.
Right. And so I went to the Subway and we ordered the food and I was like, you want to, you know, bigger size, upper size, whatever you want to call it, you know.
Right.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good. Okay, no problem.
That's what the girl said.
Yeah, the girl said, no, I'm good. I said, okay, get to the end. And then she's like, you know, I think I want to upsize it. And I'm like, well, you have to pay.
Foot long.
Yeah, foot long. So I said, well, you're going to have to pay for that out your pocket. Well, she was like, what you mean? I said, I told you before we ordered, do you want to upsize or not? Right. You said regular. I'll pay for regular. If you want to upsize, you have to pay.
She probably didn't want you to think that she was greedy.
That's how you was.
Yeah. Oh, you want? No, I would eat before I come to you, so it's different.
And I was cooking meals for you too. That was the messed up part. I was cooking pot roast and meatloaf and beans and rice and salad and the whole 9 yards. And then you come 2 bites. I'm full.
Yep.
You didn't let me finish my story.
Okay, sorry.
I'm done already now.
Oh,
Pretty much I just said. So she wasn't too happy with me.
I bet she wasn't. She wanted a foot long sandwich. She was trying to be cute, you know. No, I just want a little.
Well, you don't be cute with me. Just be yourself.
I just want a 6 foot sandwich.
If you're cute, you're cute. But
she was hungry the whole time. She knew that.
I know she was hungry the whole time. That's why I knew that.
Yeah, dating is fun. It can be fun for some people. That's why I want us to, you know, tell our children to date, get to know someone, you know, just enjoy the experience, not to be looking for something. You know what I mean?
Oh, but I just paid for the regular, and then I said she paid the extra
she paid the extra for
$1 or whatever it was. Yeah, I made her pay the extra.
Oh my gosh! Sure what if she didn't have no money?
Then you know what? You used to tell me all the time when you went out on a date with me, you always had like $10 in case you had to take a cab in case things went wrong.
Yeah,
you better bring a little extra cash if you're going out on a date.
Yeah, that's true. That is so.
True. You know what? Don't play with me.
Don't play with me.
Better bring extra money. We even tell Pedro now. Well, he's not dating, but you know, we tell him he was. I'm like,
what?
Always bring your card.
Always bring your card. What's wrong with you? That's what I tell him. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the people on YouTube. I made a second hit the camera. It is what it is.
You talk about me being clumsy.
My bad. Oh my gosh.
Calling the kettle black.
Yeah, that part. But well, yeah, dating can be a good thing. That's why I think dating is good. You get to know the person. You know, you talking to them.
What their habits are. What they're gonna be like.
Get on the phone and start having a conversation. Ask all the questions that you want to ask. Hard questions, easy questions, whatever. You know, talk about all of those things. Get to know everything. And start going around their folks and see what they really like. That's what's important. Okay.
Definitely.
Because the family gonna tell you all the tea. Okay. They're gonna tell you all the tea. And
sometimes, but not all the time.
Yeah. They'd be like, don't you know she and don't you know he, you know, or whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
Because you know, sometimes family comfortable. So, you know, you got family that's gonna be, you know, straight to the point, and you got some that's gonna be like, you know, it just depends. You know what I mean? Not everybody, but you know, I think it's dating supposed to be a really good experience to get to know people, and dating more than one person is nothing wrong with that.
No, we tell her all the time. Yeah,
yeah. Until you know, date. You know, I would say maybe date 1 or 2 people at the same time just to see. You know how what is you know what you like and what you don't like.
I told the best way to date
in groups
is not
or something.
Right. Date in a group. By that I mean you go in.
Would you suggest that with older people, like in their 20s?
Yeah,
early 20s.
Yeah, I would actually.
Something like that.
Yeah, I would because you get a group of friends, have girls, some guys,
right,
and you know a nice mixture, and then you start dating. You know, not dating. You start interacting with each other, and then you get to see how each one person is, and you can kind of, as you know, like, I kind of like their habits. I kind of, you know, like the way they are. Yeah, right, definitely. The only problem is that TV does all the time. Look at like Living Single,
right?
Friends,
Mhm.
You know, they was all, but the only problem with that is then they had them all sleeping with each other. You don't need to be sleeping with each and every one of them.
Well, yeah, the dating is not about sleeping with the person.
I didn't say that, but I'm
No, I'm
saying
just
TV
saying.
will,
TV will,
screw that whole
yeah.
concept up of
Mhm.
just being a friend. You know,
Mhm.
like just
Mhm.
being around and getting to like somebody.
Right.
You know, but anyway, like I said, so after you date, now you're gonna start, courting. You're gonna start getting to know the person more. You're gonna start, getting to know their habits and stuff. And
What do you
now
think
by
of
that, go ahead.
no, what do you think are the first couple of questions, like most important question that people should ask while they're dating?
Who your people?
Yeah.
That's going up in Bermuda. That was a question we all asked.
All right.
Who your
Well,
people?
that's
Because you have to
important.
make
Yeah.
because you have to make sure we wasn't related.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
Like, hey, that's your cousin. You can't date her.
Right. Because you never know these days.
Well, no, that's only in Bermuda because Bermuda's so
No,
small.
that's not true, Prejo. It's like that in America. It could be like here in the UK.
It's
That's not
rare.
true. I'm just saying.
It'll be rare that
It may be,
you will.
but you never know.
It'll be rare that you'll meet somebody that you're gonna be related. I understand that concept, but I'm talking more like, I was trying to be funny about it because definitely in Bermuda, you gotta be like, you gotta take them by the house, let them meet the parents,
On
and
the
then they be
real
like,
side.
you Aunt Niecy's thing? Oh, you can't. And they be like, who's Aunt? Wait, you know Aunt Niecy? Yeah, that's my second cousin.
Right.
That's my first cousin. Oh,
Mhm.
nope. That's done with. Can't date them.
Right.
So you gotta make sure. Because you could be dating your cousin. Shoot, be even be dating your sister.
Oh my God, that's true. Especially if you got your parents just
if your
nibbling,
parents
dabbing
ain't together,
everywhere,
sure. If your parents broke up and your daddy out there
and your mama out there.
flinging it around, shoot. Next thing you know, he got 4 or 5 kids all over the place.
That's
Never
true.
know.
Wow, that is so true. That happened, in real life.
I know it's happened in real life.
Yeah,
I know it happened in real life. So
that's
I'm just
crazy.
saying it happens.
Mhm.
Happens in the States too, yes, but not as but Bermuda's definitely.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to bash Bermuda because I'm not. I'm just speaking real.
Yeah. Because it's a small island.
That was a normal thing. It was a
small.
small island. Like you gotta make sure, like
I think it's like that on, in
maybe most
in
islands,
different
even
islands,
Jamaica,
like
Trinidad.
Jamaica,
I'm
the
pretty sure some of
Caribbean.
those islands you gotta make sure, bring them by your people, make sure they're not,
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure that, make sure there's no relations.
And one
before
thing,
you have
and
relations.
right,
After
and the
marriage,
other questions I remember
after marriage.
Well, yeah, after that.
Yes.
I remember after we I remember when we was dating, I asked you questions like, do you want to get married? Do you want children? Do you want a family? Do you want, I was asking those questions. Are you looking for a relationship or are you just in here to have fun? Like, what are your intentions? Because I knew what mine was.
And I'm such a stupid fool. I should have been like, I'm just looking for fun.
No, I'm just saying that, but people that are that's dating, you need to know what questions to ask, because if you don't ask these things and you jump into a relationship or even marriage per se, then once you get married and these things that you didn't ask while dating, then you're like, wait, I thought you probably wanted those things. You don't need to think or assume. You need to know what this person wants before you go in longevity with them, especially with dating. That's what dating is important. Because if you dating and they saying they just want to have fun, is you have a chance then to either stay in or
those
get
are
out.
ones that they are engaged for like 7 years but never get the ring.
Right. Or while you dating someone and you think they may be the person for you, and if they say no, I'm just just having a good time, then it's your choice then to say, okay, I'm gonna have a good time with you, or you're going to step away because you want something more serious. So it definitely depends on you. So you got to be careful what you step into. Because if you step into that thing and he just want to have a good time and you start having feelings.
Why you keep saying he? It could be
or
a she too.
Sorry, that's right. And if both people if both people have, that person start having feelings, then you already know beforehand that person said that they was just in it for the good time. So you got to be careful with that, so your feelings won't get hurt.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm. The dangerous thing in dating is sleeping with someone, knowing that person is not. And even if that person is looking for a relationship and you are sleeping with that person, still it's not good. So trust me, we know. So it's definitely important that you try to keep that game down. Like just date, no sleeping, just date.
Well, we talked about that before.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So you won't have no clouded judgment here. Yeah. So I think that's definitely important. You'll be amazed how much you start sleeping with someone can make your thoughts change in a drastic way because you're like, oh, I care about them. I'm in love and all of that type of stuff. I'm just saying. It
Yeah.
messes you up.
Yeah.
It
You
messes you
did
up.
that, didn't you?
It messes you up, man.
I'm talking
In
about
a
to blow
bad
you
way.
up, didn't it? Because you was like, when your mom was like, you can't love him. You was like, I love him. I love him.
Oh my god.
I loved you too. So it's not like it was mutual. So it's not like I'm saying it was just you.
Yeah.
We both was like,
Mm-hmm.
we was both like strong.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I'm just saying it wasn't just you. So it was
Yes.
both of us.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It was just funny that thought process.
The thought process.
Yeah, when your
Yeah.
mama was in the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so then you get to changing your partner. So once you get like even if you're dating or then you turn around and you get married now. So now you're
In a
you're
relationship.
in a relationship.
You're in a marriage or whatever.
You're engaged, you get married.
Mm-hmm.
I think people have a habit of trying to change somebody to what they want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the problem starts in the marriage.
Right.
Because then things start happening or things start, if you don't like something. That's why I think some people or even like change in the sense of they did something different when they was dating, but once they get married, they may change up and start doing it a different way.
Right.
And instead of talking, they try to change them back to the old way, the way they want it, like in their form, not without talking or communicating to the person. We had a situation where we met 18 years and we had a situation the other day, I think, because I fell asleep. I didn't take a shower. I fell asleep like 2 nights in a row. When you was getting irritated with me, he was like, why don't you take a shower? I was like, I fell asleep. I didn't mean to fall asleep. I just fell asleep.
Right.
You could take a shower. That's just nasty. I'm like, I was fully clothed. I didn't touch nothing. Don't matter. You was out all day. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. And I do feel nasty in the morning. I want to take a shower, but I fell asleep. I was tired. I didn't even know I was asleep. I was like laying the next thing, waiting for you. And then, because you take a shower, then I take a shower after you. But I fell asleep, and then once I'm asleep, I can't get up like you. You could get up. You could, because you go to like 8 o'clock. You're about ready to go to bed. But then you get up at like 11. You'll take a shower. I can't. Some days I can't do that. I'm just like I can't move. So he was like, you mess with my love language. I'm like, what? You mess with my love language? I want you to be groomed. You remember? I like you to be groomed. I like you to be cut or this and that. And if you don't take a shower, that I'm not going. That's gonna mess me up. And I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. I can understand that.
Yeah, I was saying that it's important knowing what your partner wants. I said, for me, I love when a man smells nice and he's groomed himself, and that's a turn on for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, I love when a person, like to make sure they clean. And I just like that because I like to sit up under you and smell I don't want to be smelling no funk. You know what I'm saying? No muss and the all day smell that you've been out all day smelling like outside and maybe somebody's house.
That's my cologne.
I'm just saying. I be wanting my man to smell good and keep himself up. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about that. You know what I'm saying? You want me to do that, you have to do that too.
Yeah, so what I mean, the whole point of that story is pretty much saying that we're not going to, instead of trying to change
our communication opened up.
You communicated with me.
I didn't get mad. I just said, look, babe, this is my thing. And that's how you start to grow in a relationship, because now you willing to, instead of getting into an argument and be like, you didn't do this and you didn't do that. The best thing to say, look, this is what I like. And if you do this, then you'll get more.
Oh, we shall see, because I'm going to make sure of that.
You're going to get more.
Whatever. Don't make promises you can't.
Want more, you got to be able to do it.
Don't make promises you can't keep, okay?
No,
that's all I'm going to say.
And then we was also talking about this week about making sure when we in our marriages and relationship is to, if you're having a conversation and something hurtful is said or something, not stand in that place of hurting that person by saying things that are mean. Because sometimes when you're arguing about something, you may say something hurtful to somebody, right? And then if you don't apologize or or you guys talk about that situation and try to clear it up, and then that hurt just linger. It just linger
Mhm.
on because even though you be like, okay, I'm done talking about it. Then later on, you're gonna be like, you never did apologize, or you said this to me. You know what I'm saying? Be careful about that because saying hurtful things to your partner can be detrimental to your relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm
I
thinking.
think it's very important to make sure that you're not you saying those hurtful things and not making sure you settle them with that person
Well,
and not
I
leaving them
think
lingering on like that.
thinking about that. I was thinking I saw something the other day and it really resonated with me. I was
Oh.
talking about like with a tree, like you
Mhm.
plant a tree. So we've been married.
Mhm.
We got married. We planted a tree in our marriage.
Mhm.
Our tree has grown and grown and grown,
Mhm.
and a tree can be cut up into 1,000 matches, right?
Right.
So it could be chopped up into thousands of matches,
Mhm.
and then the person was like, it just takes one match to burn down the tree. And I was like, wow, it's pretty. So I started thinking of a
Well, that's
sense
true.
of, we can build our marriage, and then because I do one thing that's hurtful or one thing that hurts, and I don't consider your feelings, that could destroy our marriage. So
It
even
can.
after 18, 20 years, 25 years of marriage, it just takes one thing to make that marriage go poof.
Yeah. I
And
totally agree.
people will say, oh, well, you've been married for 18, 20 years. You've been married for a long time. How you going to, I mean, it could be 2 years. It don't take long. How you going to let that one thing mess you up? Because you have to think about how it affected the person
Right.
that, you know, that it happened to them.
You know how it can affect the person. Now that you said that, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you up. It can affect the person because sometimes you can be so relaxed in your relationship and you just say things. You say anything. You know what I'm saying? You think you can say whatever you want to say without considering the person's feelings. And you just being completely raw. It's been, you cutting it to the throat to them and you just saying stuff that's so hurtful to the fact. They was like, really, you really saying that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you think you could just say it and just move on. But some people are not built that way. You just can't, straight out say things that's straight mean and then suspect for them to not to respond and react to this, what you're saying, you know.
Yeah, I understand that, but isn't like because we're talking about changing, not trying to change your partner. You can't change your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So does that
And
mean?
healing habits of bad hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because
Well, we're gonna get to that in a minute.
yeah.
We're gonna get to that in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about just because I think people try to change for
If
the wrong reason. They try to change for the benefit, of themselves,
Mhm.
or you can't change a person's, you know. I was
You can be changing somebody just like, oh, I want you, dress this way or look this way or
yeah.
eat this way or whatever.
Or the classic, like if you lose too much weight or if you gain too much weight,
Mm-hmm.
you can't, you trying to change them back to what you want them to be
Mm-hmm.
instead of accepting them for who they are.
But one thing we have to realize when you're in a relationship and marriages and stuff, you're not going to be the same person you was when you first started dating. You're going to change, point blank. Change is going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not something that you done that's going to be. I'm not like I was 10, 15 years ago.
Nope.
I'm a totally different person. I done changed in weight. I done changed in the way I look. I done changed. I done had kids. I done got older. Time and stuff change. And you mature, you grow. All of these things are happening. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And you trying to change this person to be what? What exactly you want them to be?
I don't
You know what
know.
I'm saying? You love who you with. You know what I'm saying? Love for who they are. You know what I'm saying? Not about what you can make them to be.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
Be comfortable who you with. Be comfortable with yourself. Most time, if people are trying to change someone, maybe you need to change yourself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to
That's
look
where
at
it
you.
goes. You talking about changing your partner. You can't change your partner. Well, how about you change yourself? Because
Right.
I think I mentioned this. It's been a while since I said this, I think, but I know I said this before in a previous podcast. Could have been when we was the God is real and raw.
Mhm.
But I remember saying in it that as the father, as the husband, the father, the head of the household, the way I react and the way I come into the house can change everybody's attitude in the house.
Well, yeah. The same
Even matter
thing
of fact,
goes
even
for
even matter of fact, even today, even just now, Kaya was running, slipped, hurt herself,
right.
and she's crying.
Mhm.
And I called her upstairs and I'm like, what's wrong? I slipped. I can't believe I slipped and I fell. And I'm like, didn't I just fall down the stairs the other day? She was like, yeah. I was like, did I cry? She was like, no. I was like, so why are you crying? I don't know. I'm mad. I'm like, but why are you mad? We fall sometimes. We're going to slip. We're going to fall.
Mm.
Just be calm. Take your time, because now you're so mad, you're going to slip again and hurt yourself even more
Yeah.
because you're not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's true, Dad. She's still crying a little bit, but and my point about it is that the way, if I come into the house and I'm like, why my food not ready? Or I come in the house and I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. I do that with you. It'd be a whole nother story. But you know the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Is that, I come in and I'm like just ripping and raving and just acting a fool and stuff. Is gonna set off a bad precedence and bad experience and just a ambiance. Or it's not the ambiance.
It's just gonna bring up a bad aroma.
Not aroma. But I'm trying to think of that word, right? But I can't think of the word, but it's gonna bring off
a bad vibe.
Yeah, there we go, bad vibe. So, but if I come in and I'm like, morning, good evening, everybody. Daddy home, love you. How's everybody? Give you a kiss, give the kids a kiss, blah blah blah. It's like, even if you're in a bad mood or something,
right,
it will change
the atmosphere.
Change the atmosphere and change your,
mm-hmm.
Your thing. Because it's happened where I've come home, you've been in a bad mood, and I'm just like, you know what? You stay there with your bad mood. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'll see you later. And then, then you'll, come to your senses after a while and be like,
that's mean.
What? It is true.
Oh, come to my senses. If I'm in a bad mood, want to be nice to be like, babe, what's up? What's wrong?
No, because
sometimes go and be like, if I come to my senses.
Wait. No, because sometimes
you doing too much.
No, I'm not doing too much, because sometimes your emotions get the best of you, so you need to come to your senses. Didn't that happen the other night?
What night?
When I made a statement that you didn't like. I was just making a statement and you kind of went off the deep end, and I just sat there and was like, okay, I'm not thinking with you. I'm just saying, that I was just making a statement. I can't even remember the statement. I can't even remember what the statement was, to be honest with you.
Okay, so why are we talking about it?
Because when I went downstairs, because I left the room. I went downstairs, and then next thing I know, you calling me upstairs. I'm like, why are you calling me upstairs? And you have all the children in the room. You have all the children in the room talking to them.
What it was.
And then you apologize in front of the kids to me, in front of the kids. And you was talking to the kids before.
What? We was talking about, that particular day, our daughter, our oldest one, was, for some reason, she felt like she wasn't beautiful. And I said, no, boo, you are beautiful. I was trying to explain to her.
Oh, I talked about the Snapchat, because I said, so why do you use the filters?
I had said, no, I was saying,
that's what was the comment.
Yeah, I had said people using these filters and Snapchat, and, this stuff ain't real. And then Pedro said, well, you use filters. And I was like, Pedro, we're not talking about me. We talking about I'm trying to encourage my daughter. He said it, and it just took me off the roof, So
because I was being funny, because you had already made a joke about something else.
Right. But no, I'm just saying.
That's why I thought we was in a joking mood. So I made a joke, and then you didn't take it as a joke.
No,
you took it as.
No, I took it as, I was at that time, I'm trying to explain to her something. And you often say that. And I'm like,
and then I see how many times I've been trying to be serious. Wait. You know how many times I tried to be serious, and I'm having a serious conversation, and you say something off the wall or off cuff, and then you like, I was just saying. But it's okay when you say, and then you say, why you keep saying that? It's not about me. And I'm like, because it happens all the time. It's just a comment that I made. It's not that big for you to get as bad as you upset is what you're getting.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the point is, I was just trying to just let my daughter know, you are beautiful. When you look in that mirror, You are beautiful. We all changing. And I think, as she's teenager at 13, she just seeing herself change, her body change, all of these things are happening. So, I'm just trying to keep her, encouraged and let her know that you ain't, I'm not just saying this because I'm your mother. I'm saying it because you are a beautiful girl. Okay. You my daughter. So you got no reason to be ugly. Okay. So I just let her know I'm beautiful. You beautiful. We all beautiful up in here.
We're beautiful because we are God's children.
That's why we are beautiful and wonderfully
That's
made.
it. End the story. Period.
That's
End stop.
absolutely correct. So,
You want
anywho,
anybody to think we all conceited or something?
no,
We're
it
not
ain't about. It
conceited.
ain't about. I know it ain't about being conceited. It's about having come. God want us to be confident in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not, you're gonna be depressed, and all of these things are gonna happen. So, it's no sense of putting yourself through that type of torture.
That's true.
You get me?
Yeah, that's true.
God is not a God of confusion.
So if you're trying to change your partner, what's some of the things you think can happen when you try to change your partner? Let's put it this way. Did you ever try to change me? Not with what I needed to be changed with, but did you ever try to change something I do and then you just realize I just need to let him do it on his own? And I don't mean in the sense of not the abuse or not. I mean, that's obvious. I needed to change that, but I'm talking about just something simple, like a pet peeve that I had that you did not like that I did, that you was trying to change me for me not to do that, like leaving the toilet seat up or something like something like that.
Oh,
which I did not do, by the way. But I'm just giving it to give you
I can't think of nothing I tried to change you with. I don't think I ever tried to change who you were.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never felt the need to change you.
Well, that I
wanted to change some situations that was happening.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Right. It's not,
not
a situation, but just
this ain't about nothing like physical. I was just saying, different things that happens in relationship. You got different situations that happen. I don't think.
That's what I was saying. Right. That's what it's not. I'm not talking about
I ain't talking about that.
I'm talking about. But I mean, just was anything like for me?
You made an example. I said no.
No, I'm saying like for me, I think in the beginning of a relationship, I tried to get you to change with your like get you to say okay.
Okay to what?
If I was just saying something to you.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Wait. Let me finish. Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
I was about to jump into
about
mode.
to jump right into mode. Exactly. Chill out. Take a chill pill. Sit back for a minute.
Could you finish your point, please?
I am finishing my point. Now, could you please let me talk? Thank you. Mm-hmm. And then I just realized that no matter how hard I ask you or plead with you, you're not going to say okay. That's just who you are. Like I tell people, you're my Southern firecracker.
Yeah.
And you just emotionally gonna do that. I've learned that it don't matter.
Sometimes you want me to be like,
wait. Okay. Let me finish. No, it's not okay. If you ask me a question and I give you an answer, it's okay. It's okay for you to say to me, okay.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You don't always gotta go 10 minutes on and on about something.
That's the thing. I'm not gonna do that because that's not in my statute. That's not in me.
And that is the point. So I know that I can never.
Because that's what you want me to say.
And that's the point.
That's not how I operate.
That's the point, and that's why I know that I can never change you. Mm-hmm. So I just say, you know what? I just learned to just walk away.
Good. Walk away then. I'm gonna continue to talk.
I know you are.
You know what I'm saying?
And I just walk away. Pieces.
All right, deuces then. But I'm just saying to ask for that.
I meant to say peace out. I don't know why I say pieces. I meant peace out.
Right.
Deuces.
Right.
I'm just walking away.
No.
So you're not. And I learned that no matter how much I ask you, now how much I plead with you,
mm-hmm.
now how much I beg of you, you're just not going to do it. So I've come to realize that is part of who you are. So I've learned to embrace it and love you.
And then I came back and said, well, I don't care nothing about that. All what I'm saying is, So no, I don't think I ever tried to change you. I have to really sit and think about that one because
I don't got to think about it. I already got that one. Like I said, that's a pet peeve of mine.
Do you feel like I have tried to change you in some ways? You think I have?
Why are you making noise?
I'm not.
I don't know, because I know you can't change me.
Mm.
The only person that can change me is me. Well, God can change me, but me also
Wanting
wanting
to
to
change.
change through,
Mhm.
through the help of God, I can
Mhm.
change.
Mhm.
So no, because I know that, just like, and that's what I realized, that no matter what, you're just gonna be who you are.
Mhm.
You are who I
Mhm.
married. I knew when I married you who you was.
Right.
You
Mhm.
know, I mean, for the most part, we're still learning. 18
Right.
years, we still learning stuff about each other.
Right.
You know, our dislikes, our likes.
Right.
You know, even find
Mhm.
out some stuff like, wait, you did that back then? What? You know, like,
Mhm.
you never told me that. Like, it never came up.
Right.
Especially with me, because like I've suppressed a lot of things in my life.
Right.
And I'd be like, oh, I've seen that before. I've done that before. And you're like, what? You
You
never
know
said
what?
that. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
just never thought to bring it up in a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm supposed to say, oh, I've done X, Y, Z. I pretty much told you everything in my life.
Yeah.
But it's, of course, always going to be some things that you don't,
Yeah. But
that you don't remember.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like you're thinking that.
No, I'm just thinking about when Caillou was like, on Friday, she was like dating. Remember she said, I dated when I'm 18, but something about dating when she was 21. You remember when she said
Yeah,
that?
Joe. She said, I'm a date when I'm 18. I'm like, that's fine. Yeah. She said, nah, I'm a date when I'm 21. And I was like, why? She said, because that's when you got married, mommy. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, she's like, I'm gonna get married at 21. I said, no, don't rush.
Yeah.
Don't rush. You can
Yeah.
start dating. I was like, why don't you start dating at 25? Nah, I think I'll start at 21.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Yeah, she's
I think
definitely,
that's a viable
as she's getting older, she's definitely getting more
wiser. She wise to be
in tune
nice.
with her feelings and her just everything. Some of the things she said, I'm just like, girl, you're only 9. Why are you thinking, like, kids nowadays think so
She
out
thinks
the
so far
box?
ahead.
Yeah. She thinks
So before her time.
Yeah, she thinks like, yeah, she's already like,
Yeah. Wow.
like the running joke in the house is we can't say HELL.
Right. What she said today.
Piss. I'm pissed off.
Now, and when she said, I was
she said, and then he was like, you can only say that word once. And she was like, yeah, I can't say HELL, so I guess I can't say. And I'm like, you know what? It's like we're gonna have 100 words this girl can't say. What's she gonna say?
Yeah, that's true.
I love the Lord. You gotta let her say something.
Yeah.
We can't say the other word because you think it's a curse word.
Yeah.
Can I say it?
What? Damn.
Damn. We can't say damn because you think that's a curse. I don't think it's a curse word.
Yeah.
But
some people do.
You do.
I only said it can be a word if you're using it in the wrong place. That's all I said.
Listen, there's a wrestler called Ron Simmons who is famous for this. His famous word was damn. And he was like, that was his famous word.
Yeah.
Seriously. So I've never thought of it as being a curse word. But, in the South, your mama, and I was going to say, your mama's get mad at me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because my mama be like,
Pedro, stop that curse.
My mama wouldn't even let me say lie. She'd be like, who you saying the word lie? So you really used to thought lie was a bad word to say.
Lie?
Lie, yeah, like you lying. And one time I told my mama, you a lie. She was like, oh, you just called it a lie. I'm not a, it was like
that was a personal thing right there. That's a personal thing right there. I don't know. I don't know many people that think lying is a bad word.
No, I'm just saying.
Saying the word lying is a bad word. That's a personal thing.
I was just saying this.
That sounds like something you and mommy need to work out.
But yeah.
Hey, Mama Shop. But like I said, anyway, man, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to change, but
if
you're able to understand or talk to them, I think sometimes I think the reason why we never had anything, because if we had something that was bothering us, like we said earlier when you was talking about your love language, we just have a conversation.
Yeah.
And that changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah,
it changes the whole dynamic of us, so it doesn't affect us in that sense.
Right.
Oh, matter of fact, thinking about that, so like, wow, we had him on our first episode when we first started. It was Marriage Can Heal, but now Heal My Marriage. But
right.
Pastor Campbell,
yeah,
he did a clip the other day. I was telling you about it, and he was talking about how manure back in the 1800s, they realized that manure could be fertilizer for soil.
Right.
And so they start shipping the soil from the UK to the US or to other places. But because it was the methadone or something, it was a couple of chemicals in it, gases, they would explode on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
So then they figured out to put the manure on the top of the boat, on the top part, not in the belly of the boat, but on the ship deck. And they will put because ship in high transit. It was something like that.
Right.
I should have wrote it down. I think because I had it in my head this whole time,
Mm-hmm.
but it was SHIT,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if they realized what they was doing, but that's what the acronym was.
Right.
You know, but the point of the whole thing was that when we as people hold on to things in our belly of our stomach, it just sits there and it sits there and it builds and it builds and it builds. And then next thing you know, it explodes. And when it explodes, it's going to hurt somebody. It's going to harm somebody.
And that's how hurt can happen.
Right.
In a
but if you bring it
relationship.
up to the top
Mm-hmm.
and you let it out and you let it breathe and you let it get
you
some
let
air.
yourself become vulnerable to your partner, it's a good thing too,
Mhm.
because you're
But
now.
it's not even just to your partner, it's just to people.
Yeah.
Just to people, your partner especially, but to people in general too.
Yeah.
Just get it out there and thing, you know, because we're dealt with people where if they could just get it out, it will make the relationship a whole lot better. Our relationship a whole lot better.
Yeah.
But you could tell that they're holding back, and
Mhm.
you're like, "Why are you holding back?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you how I feel, but you're still sitting there lying to me, like, "Oh, like I don't see."
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. For both people, it's important to express yourself and to express your feelings clearly, so the person can know how you're feeling, whether it hurt the person or not. So that way, you can start taking responsibility for your actions and start opening up to that person. So, so y'all can.
I don't even necessarily
open.
mean that it's always going to be taking responsibility. I just think it's just being responsible.
Yeah.
Because I don't like when you say taking responsibility. It's not about taking. It's about just being responsible. Just saying how you really feel and not trying to
hold it back. Yeah.
holding back, not bringing it down there, because you hold. It's like you hold down there. It's even true in the sense of where you hold. If you have to use the bathroom and you hold it, you become impacted or you become constipated.
Yeah.
Because it's all sitting there and it's just, you know, you got to let it out.
Yeah.
So you got to let it out. You got to let it come up and bring it out and thing. And I was talking about more in the sense of feelings and emotions and how you know, and your thoughts. And I think because we are like that with each other, that's why we haven't had that issue of, where, you know, we may say something, even if we say something hurtful to each other, we'll recognize it and we'll come back and we'll apologize and we'll say, you know, I was wrong, like almost immediately.
And the best thing too, if you are having that type of disagreement, not to dwell on the past, not to bring up past hurt, to try to rectify what you're going through at that particular moment in the present. So, and then that's why it's important to talk about things. Even I think it's important to talk about even past hurt sometimes, to try to heal from that, so you guys can grow and move on and don't revisit those places of hurt to try to justify what you're saying. So I think it's very important to just be open and honest and just, be clear. Be clear.
Well, plain and simple, we can't change your partner.
You can't, but that's
the only person that can change your partner is your partner.
Yeah, a person that want to change, you have to make up in their mind that this is what I want. I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
You can make your feelings known, and hopefully your partner will take to effect how your feelings are or how you're feeling. But you can't. There's no way that you can say, I'm going to make my partner do this. I'm going to make my partner do that. I mean, there's
so many relationships are dealing with so many different things of hurt. You know what I'm saying? You got people in relationships that's dealing with people that dealing with addiction, and you got an addiction. It can be anything. It can be pornography. It could be drugs. It could be
gambling.
It could be
food.
It could be so many different things that's going on. And if a person want to actually change from that, they have to make a conscious decision and say, this is what I'm gonna do. Now they ain't got to even do it for their children. They ain't even got to do it for their wife. Do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make that change for you. And then everybody that's connected to you will benefit.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But a person got to mentally want to change. Even for God to change them, they have to allow God to do it.
That's true.
You know,
'Cause you
he
can't-
won't
yeah.
even force change on us. You know what I'm saying? You have to want God to come into your heart and change, because God want to change the heart first. He want to change the inside of you, and then he want to work on the inside out. You get what I'm saying? Because God knows what's in the deep depths of our heart, and if we really want to change, because God knows that for sure. Because before you even step into it, you got to be ready to give up all of those things that's holding you down, or that's keeping you from changing.
Yeah.
You know, and that can be hard in a relationship too, because you got someone that want to continue to probably be with the person, and because the other person is not willing to change, it caused them to now be separated, because you know what I mean?
It drives a wedge between them.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It ain't that they don't care about them, or they don't love them, or they don't want to, grow old with them. It's just that it could be that addiction or that situation that's keeping them from getting to the next levels of
And that's why I say you can't change, but you can talk, and hopefully, they'll be willing to change their ways. And then that way, you keep going.
And the sad thing is that some people change and some people never do, and that can be the
well, actually, the thing is too. I mean, like with you, that you're never going to change, but that don't mean I'm going to divorce you. I should though.
What? You just changed the whole narrative.
I just making sure you paid attention.
Like, what are you saying?
I would never divorce you. I'm just saying, like,
Look,
I want to see if you was paying attention, because I'm like,
at the end of the day, I would not force you to be with me if that's not what you want, because I'm a golden ticket. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, golden ticket.
And if you don't want what you can reap from what I'm giving you, then guess what? I'm sure God got someone else out there that can reap.
I'm sure he does.
From this whole this gold nugget.
Now you wait. How you go from a ticket to a nugget?
Yeah, nuggets have different pieces on them. Look at
the you went from a ticket to a nugget. Which one is it?
If you look at a nugget have different little pieces. A nugget, so different pieces of me.
Has little bumps.
You can either want it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Anyway,
yeah.
Like I was saying, I just you got to understand. So you can't change your partner. The partner has to change themselves, and just keep talking and just keep working through the marriage or working through the relationship. Because some people, in their early parts before they get married, they're dating or they're engaged, so it goes to them too.
One thing I had to learn to come to you and be like, Peter, you know what? We had this situation. I used to hold on to stuff a lot, and I had to learn to tell you, I don't like what we just went through right there. I don't like how that made me feel, and I had to learn how to maneuver my words around, because I used to be like, you, and you don't never want the person to feel like you just leaning everything towards them. I was just like, I don't like how this made me feel. How can we change it? You know what I'm saying?
And that's when I was to say, that's when I was to be like, okay, we could, that's one right there. See? So if I'm saying that to you, all you have to say is okay.
Okay to what?
Okay. If I came to you and I said, can we change this? This is how I feel. All I need you to say is okay. No, you have to go into a whole spill.
It depends on what we're talking about and what we going
nope.
through.
You can say okay to everything.
You alive. Okay. You think that's what happened. That's not gonna happen. We talking about Tara Sharp here, okay?
Oh, wait, Tara Sharp.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day.
Wait. You're not got it anymore?
I'm Tara Sharp got it.
Look at you. Yeah, you see, you went right. You went right back to your old self.
No.
You talking about Tara Sharp.
No, but I'm just saying,
Okay. All right, well, wow, look at that. An hour already.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, no, it goes so fast.
Yes, guys. We didn't have a good time.
Yeah, we did.
And I hope you guys got some nuggets from today, and take a piece of those nuggets and share it with your partners. I'm sorry. I hope that didn't make
You
a whole lot of
definitely are
noise.
rusty
I'm so
because you're
sorry.
just making all kind of
I
noises,
just
moving
moved the
stuff.
mic back. But anywho,
You normally get up, Pedro, stop moving, tapping me on my leg.
I know.
I was on my phone earlier because Pedro came home. Just to let you know, Junior's home.
Oh, so he's here. Okay.
Yeah, he was texting me. So
okay.
I thought I'll say that at the end because I know people probably send me looking down at my phone like, why is he on his phone? I was talking to my son. So,
but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode today. And I hope you can heal in your relationships from hurt and past hurt, and don't let that linger there.
Heal my marriage or heal my relationship.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. And you can always catch us at Marriage Can Heal Podcast at gmail.com if you want to send us a message. And also, we have a WhatsApp. You can WhatsApp us on our WhatsApp. What's our WhatsApp number, Pedro?
Oh, Lord, I don't know.
But yeah.
I mean, I know it, but I don't know
it. So we do have a WhatsApp number. And my husband is going to look it up right now. So, yeah, I have it here. So my husband takes too long.
075.
Mm-hmm. No, it's 07565.
Okay, I'm about to
1040 96.
There you go.
So I'm gonna say that again. 0765 1040 96. We're not professionals, but hey, we're here to listen. We down to earth people, and we just want to help other people.
You don't have to tell me down to earth. I think they know that by now.
But anyway, I thought I'd just say that. But yeah, give us a call and we'll talk and we'll listen and we'll give you some 18 years of advice that we probably can help you with. You never know.
Yep, never know.
God is good.
Yes, he is. All the time.
And all the time?
God is good.
All right.
Classic Southern. So thank you for joining us on Heal My Marriage podcast. Do you want to pray us out tonight?
Yes.
I'm going to let you pray us out.
Okay. Lord, thank you so much for this time. I'm asking, Lord, to be with marriages, help them to heal, help them to get through the hard times that they're dealing with, Lord. And while they're enjoying each other as well, ask them, Lord, to continue to just grow in grace. I'm asking you, Lord, people that are in marriage, that want to get into marriage and dating, give them the know-how and show them who their partner is and what they need to see in the red flags and all of those different things that's blinding them. I'm asking you, Lord, to continue to be with us at this podcast and help us to just grow even stronger, Lord. Thank you for your love and your grace. I pray in your son, Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, guys.
All right.
This is Heal My Marriage Podcast. I'm your host, Tara.
And my name is Pedro.
All right. Peace out.
Peace.